Alrighty, my good peoples, we have ourselves a photo session. But this photo session is going to be different because it won't be as refined as my photo sessions usually are. And you guys are probably wondering, if you can't really tell, the game is quite large, quite boxy too. What I'm actually doing here is I'm doing my photos in the format of a DSLR camera. Okay, because here's the thing, you're going to be seeing a lot of videos disappear, I'm not going to lie. And the reason is, when it comes to doing photographies, okay, whether real or virtual, by virtual I mean, you know, you actually putting the work in, like I'm about to do now, not no AI goof. People don't like AI, including me, I'm not going to lie. Kind of sucks, you gotta put your own work in. There's a lot of AI stuff just is not good looking. There's a limit to it, you know? It's not magic like people think it is. It's a large language model. Okay, so, anyways. We're on the outskirts of Night City on the Nomad side. So, what I'm doing here is attempting to hide that, which is completely normal because you're not actually supposed to be back here. As you can see, the mountains down that way look pretty terrible too, because you're not supposed to be down here. This is the cutscene when you're driving with Jackie to the inspection spot. So you're not actually supposed to be seeing any of this, because in that cutscene, he's driving and you're sitting in the car the whole time. So back here don't look too good unless you do it right. Now, as you can see, we have this absolutely stunning Impala. I've already done 4 shots with it. I'm gonna do 1 more. This is a very good spot though. Now, the reason why we're in DSLR, because most photos, dang near everything you purchase, if you're buying art for your walls and whatnot, it's typically within the format of a DSLR, which is a 3:2 ratio. So I'm currently in 3000 by 2000, and I will be upscaling and editing these photos to 6000 by 4000. What I'm doing here is I'm doing some practice, okay? It's hot as fuck in the real world, alright? As some of y'all might know, I live in a dang desert. It is disgustingly hot. Okie dokie, so we need 1 last photo for the Impala here, because I did 5 already. I could open up the doors. I didn't think about that till like now. That might be helpful, but I also don't really want the pictures to look too much like, you know, we're trying to sell the dang Impala. It's for the looks of it. Okay, V looking fine. We're gonna get to that, because there's a set of pictures that I tried to do but I messed up, so I'm gonna do them again. We're gonna go to 20 as I usually do. Let's get a little V out the way, because she will not be in it for these photos. She'll be in the next set that I need to redo because I messed up. So as I was saying, you're not really supposed to be out here. So here, where I messed up was I had it zoomed in this direction, where you can see the terrible looking mountains. Don't really want to be able to see those mountains, because if I can see those mountains, then I'm doing something wrong. Okay. Yeah, they don't look good out there, because you're not, like I said earlier, you're not supposed to be here. This is an illegal spot, essentially. I'm just out here chilling and crap. That back in gray and white. I think I had the aperture maxed out. I'm gonna turn off autofocus and go to manual focus. Okie dokie. Now, so like I was saying though, it's hot as fuck. I can't really go out and use my camera at the moment. It was 114 today, people. That might not even be true. It might have been 116. I'm not 100% sure. It's gonna get about there though, maybe a little hotter this week alone. I'm not pulling that camera out in this heat. That is a good way to fry the camera. I already messed up the focusing lens like an idiot, because I didn't know you weren't supposed to physically touch the focusing lens. So I'm sitting here rubbing it with the fucking I messed up so bad. I was rubbing it, luckily they're only like 40 bucks, but I was rubbing the not that I want to be spending that money for no dang reason, but I'm sitting here rubbing the dang focusing lens with a cloth, thinking I'm fixing it. But here's the messed up part. I thought I was fixing it because when I was rubbing the focusing lens, it looked perfectly fine, right? But then there was a speck of dust that was still stuck. I didn't realize that was the main lens. So for those who don't know, in a DSLR camera, you have the lens, you have the focusing joint that controls the aperture when you're taking pictures manually, and then you have the main lens at the top of the joint when you switch over. That was the thing that had specs on it. So I'm still I'm using the micro cloth thing, so I didn't think it was gonna mess it up. I was wrong. So as I keep fucking trying to clean whatever is messed up on it, I noticed that it's now smudging. But literally smudging. Not like there was something on it smudging, but like I'm destroying the dang focusing joint smudging and not realizing it. So now I have to get a whole new fucking focusing lens because the other one is pretty much destroyed, which is gonna cost me about 40 bucks. And I have to buy a kit so I can properly clean it, because apparently you're not supposed to touch it at all. I had no clue of this. Okay. I didn't know. So I messed that up. Luckily, I don't really use the manual screenshot super often. So it's not like a bad thing. It's not that bad of a thing. The downside is, when I do, I no longer have the option. Feel what I'm saying? I no longer have the option. See what that looks like real quick. Looks absolutely fantastic. But anyways, like I was saying though, it's too fucking hot. So what I've been doing is, over here on lovely Cyberpunk, because this is the best graphics game right now for ultra realism in your photos. I'm trying to get them to look as real as possible, because one thing I'm gonna be doing is, I'm not gonna lie, you're probably gonna start seeing some gaming videos pop up again. I know. I said multiple times that I'm gonna keep to one thing. Well, here's the thing. If I'm being 100% honest, I'm kind of tired of doing YouTube stuff by way of trying to make it into something. I'd rather just do it just to do it. Because at the end of the day, you feel what I'm saying? You know, what's the best way to put this? I've been doing YouTube for a long dang time. Like right now, this is only being recorded because I'm bored out of my mind and I need to keep myself a little entertained here while I'm doing regular style photos. Well, not really regular style, but just because I'm doing it, and I know I'm gonna be doing it for a while tonight. It's Saturday, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure the audio didn't cut. This mic is a turd. Cutting out on me recently. So I'm like, okay, what is a way that I can goof with YouTube without taking it too dang serious? I figured it out. I'm like, okay, I could do a lot of photo sessions because I'm gonna take some photos. They just won't be as refined as they normally are. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this out of here real quick. I was about to pull the GTs back out. You know what I'm saying? They just won't be super duper refined. You feel what I'm saying? Will people care? I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's not really about that. It's about getting to these physicals. The physical... Okay, I thought the hammer would be able to destroy a car faster, but apparently not. Apparently swords are better at destroying vehicles than hammers are. Okay, the Impala is really tough, so maybe not the Impala. Alrighty then. There we go. If the hammer and the sword can't do it, I'm sure the 50 cal can. Anyways, I want to do more physical stuff. Prints, cool little ideas and designs. Like right now, I got 2 things in the making. I just ordered a medium-sized print of one of my city photos I've done here in this game that looks absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to see that, what it looks like. I'm trying to figure out how can I do this, because that back there doesn't look bad, so I'm thinking face them that way. And then when I want to do the booty end of the car, just spinning around that direction. Because the problem is those mountains look horrible there. Those mountains don't look too bad, but I don't want the cars facing sideways in the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to really look right. Maybe I should take them to the salt flats. Spawn my own mountains. Make it like a salt flat type of photo. But anyways, YouTube is cool, but the thing is, the digital world, man, we've been lied to a lot. A lot of people out here thought that YouTube was going to pop off and do everything they needed it to do, but it's just not the case. The difference is, I think I've explained this in a video before, but you know, why not? It's a new video. Let's talk about it, right? The difference between the physical and the real, right? Or the physical and the digital is, on the digital, you have to hope that you gain, that people see your stuff, and you have to hope they subscribe, and then just maybe someday you'll get enough subscribers for your channel to be worth some crap, right? But then the physical, let's say you have a bunch of sick joints that you made that are nice, people love them. You've shown them to family members and they're like, oh, I would absolutely buy that if I saw it. And you showed it to friends and they're like, I would absolutely buy that if I saw that, right? So then you take it to, like, let's say you live in Cali, you take it to the beach where there's a lot of people and you set up a little storefront, a little miniature storefront. The chances of someone seeing your stuff, subscribing and being like, hey, I like this, is slim to none, because they control how many people see your crap. Sometimes YouTube ain't really giving a crap about smaller YouTubers, you feel what I'm saying? And that to me is perfectly fine. It's their website, their choice, right? But in the physical world, if somebody sees something you created and they like it, like it, the chances of them making that purchase right then and there is far higher than hoping that YouTube shows your videos to people. Hopefully YouTube will show my stuff to people today and not, you know, put 7 hours into something just for it to go nowhere. Because the problem is, with modern YouTube, it's not even about making sure you actually make good content. Now it's hoping that you get seen on the algorithm. And like I say, that's perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? That is perfectly fine. Their website, their choice. The biggest thing for me is I am a very creative person. I love to just create. I mean, that's where these whole photo session videos came from. I love creating stuff. That's just me. The problem is your physical creations are always more satisfying than your digital creations. Don't get me wrong. When I was recording the gaming videos back in the day, it was dang good fun. But when I create stuff in real life, my artworks, whether it be drawings, photographies, little arts and crafts, way more satisfying. Way more satisfying. Oh shoot, I forgot to spawn the mountains. Wanted to look like we had the salt flats. But like I was saying, far more satisfying. You know what I'm saying? And the simple thing is, it's just that the digital is not everything. The digital, half the dang time, is a fucking lie that you will be fooled into. I spent mad amounts of time of my life trying to make YouTube work, only to realize that there are people on fucking Venice Beach setting up little pop-up shops and making far more money doing that than I probably ever will doing YouTube, than probably anyone ever will doing YouTube. Now, of course, this is not guarantee. There's never a true guarantee, but the physical world gives you a whole lot more options than the digital world. Problem is, we get so sucked into believing, especially as younger folks, you know what I'm saying? We get so sucked into believing that the digital is the only way to go, that we kind of forget that there's a whole real physical world out there. And there's a whole lot more going on out there too. That's what I've been on lately. But at the same time, I know me. I know I'm gonna goof around and play a game. Like my little sister, she just recently asked, like, yo, y'all wanna mess around with some other Backrooms NPCs? Because we just watched the Backrooms movie. Dang good movie. It was a little confusing at first, but once I understood it, I'm like, okay, I get what's happening here. Spooky stuff. It's a good movie. And you know that's saying a lot when I say it's a good movie, because I am not a movie guy. Anytime somebody like, yo, y'all want to watch a movie? I'm like, absolutely not. I'm not a movie guy. So if I think it's good, then that says quite a bit if a non-movie person says a movie is popping. I actually want to watch it again, as a matter of fact. No joke. There's a lot going on in the physical world, so I know I'm gonna goof around on games. You'll definitely probably see vlogs, but honestly, that's kind of what I would rather do. Just make YouTube be something I do on the side. I kind of just do whatever the fuck I want whenever I want. One day I might want to play a game. Next day I might want to fucking, I don't know, do a collection episode on a video game, or a collection episode in real life. You feel what I'm saying? There's better options. There's better things to be done than just hoping. I hope YouTube does whatever I need it to do for me. Even though there's a million other options that exist in the real world, in a real way. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get V out the way, because we're going to start with the car. Actually, let's get her in a decent pose right now, because she's too far to the side here. In the way. We're going to squeeze these cars in just a little bit more. A little too far on the outside. I want to be able to see both tail ends right next to each other, essentially, with her in the middle. But yeah, it's just there's a lot going on in the real world. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because just recently there was a dude who was very furious with me over on the Warcraft channel. And I was kind of, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of using him for like engagement bait, but I didn't think it would last so long because he was really falling for it. Not in a bad way, because, I mean, granted, I was baiting him. Like, some of the arguments that he was making, I could have easily shot down, just by the simple fact that I know that he had never seen any of my videos over there. So he had no idea how I was running things. Basically, his argument was that I was using deceptive practices in hopes of getting big subscribers and all that, but I'm like, that's just simply not true. Never. Maybe when I was like 15, when I first started the channel. I'm 30 now, and that idea died a long time ago when I hit like 18. And the next expansion of Warcraft wasn't very good, which was MOP. Don't get me wrong, MOP wasn't bad, it just wasn't Cataclysm. That's when that idea died, because at that point I'm realizing, I don't know, these expansions might keep falling. So my idea of being a World of Warcraft YouTuber died probably about a year or two after after it started. So for me, I've been playing Warcraft forever, since 2005 when I was 9 years old, right? So for me, I do a ton of PvP and I just upload it. I had zero plans on being this huge World of Warcraft YouTuber. That's cool, but no, there are better options. There are better options. If I just wanted to be a YouTuber, being a Warcraft YouTuber wasn't exactly on my radar, right? I mean, you might see like some Warcraft related things over there every now and then, but what I'm doing right now is a lot more enjoyable, okay? So his argument was, I was using deceptive practices, hoping for big gains, big subscribers, and I don't tell anybody how if my videos are private servers or not. A lot of the arguments he was making was those of someone who had never seen my channel before. So I could have shot the guy down a long time ago and been like, okay, and then he would have been like, oh, okay, and because like one of the arguments he had was he said something. I'm like, oh man, now thousands of people are saying it. He said thousands? Man, you're delusional. The crazy thing is that when he said that, the video had like 56,000 views. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just goof around with this dude a little bit, get some watch hours out of him so I can get a little extra cash. YouTube gonna send me my little $100. I might buy me some shoes or something with it. Or save it for something more important, right? The thing is that it lasted a whole lot longer. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. I was basically letting them know, like, it's not really that serious to me. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to kind of like use a little engagement bait. Apparently, I'm a lot better at it than I ever thought I would be. My bad, sir. I ain't gonna lie, my bad. So I'm like, you know, I said it multiple times to him. I'm like, there's better things in life than just Warcraft. Don't get me wrong, Warcraft treated me good for the 4 amazing expansions that existed with, you know, the OG vanilla. You had TBC, Wrath of Lich King, and lastly, good old Cataclysm. But there's more things to life, my good sir, than video games and World of Warcraft. And it took me a long time to learn this. It did. I ain't gonna sit here and act like, you know what I mean, I've been on this path for a minute. I am basically a 30-year-old child. Let's keep it 100 here. I don't have my own vehicle. I mean, I got enough money to do so now, so I'm looking now. But for the longest, I didn't have enough money for my own vehicle. I didn't have my own vehicle. Didn't even have a driver's instructor's license. Now I was a 30-year-old child. I got sick of it. Well, more like 25, but you know, the fear of failure kept holding me back. Now that it's not, I'm like, sir, I feel you. I guess I shouldn't have engagement baited you so long. Although I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of make it obvious. There was multiple times where you said, dude, you're just, how much more delusional can you get? I was like, as delusional as you want me to be. Which should have told him, like, okay, this dude's not serious. He messing with me. But at the same time, when it's a heated discussion, sometimes that can be misconstrued. He probably didn't think of it like that. I feel it. I shouldn't have been. I shouldn't have been doing that. I did get a little extra money though, but I shouldn't have been doing it. So I'm like, you know, there's more to life than these video games. Don't get me wrong. Am I gonna play games? I'm sure. But at the same time, the photo sessions in real life would be a whole lot better. I don't know if you'll see gaming videos here though. I'll more than likely keep them on the gaming channel. Let me just see if I can clear up the rear wheels a little bit more so you can see them a little better. Now this is fantastic. This looks way better than what I did a few days ago. This looks fantastic. If we could clear up a little bit more. 6 is where we were at, so we're gonna stay there. Okay, and let's go ahead and get rid of the cursor. I'm like, sir, you know, there's more to life than these video games. You feel what I'm saying? He hasn't responded to this day. I think he had realized, like, dang, he did get me. I'm not gonna lie, I did make it decently obvious. I said as delusional as you want me to be. I was like, at one joint I said, he said something, I'm taking such delight in exposing you. I'm like, boom, we both win. You're getting delight and I'm getting engagement money. I ain't gonna lie, it was a little bit of some buster activity on my part. Granted though, he did come out of nowhere with all the crazy assumptions. He was hitting me with crazy accusations, you know what I mean? I had to defend myself a little bit, just a little bit. I'm like, you know, maybe I helped him a little bit though. Just a little bit, hopefully. Because I was the same way at one. I'll be arguing with people on the internet and then I look up and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure we have all done this at some point. Maybe not everybody. Maybe some of y'all got a brain in y'all head and y'all ain't never did no dumb crap like that. But I have. It was once upon a time where I didn't have a brain in my head. I was like fucking 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I ain't gonna give myself no fucking excuses. Like I said, I was a dang 30-year-old child. I don't got a dang car to myself. I wasn't looking for no jobs. I'm over here trying to be Mr. YouTuber guy. When that ain't even realistically the main thing that I love doing. You feel me? What I'm doing now, even if it isn't real, it fits the bill. The main issue is I'm not taking that camera out in 116 degrees. That thing will be dead by the same day. The very moment I pull that thing out and start snapping pictures. Because this is a big DSLR camera. It's not the best of the best, but it was at one point a very good camera. So it's heavy and it gets hot when it takes good pictures. Got good quality. So naturally, it'll do that. I take that thing out on 116 degrees, boy, that thing will be dead fast as fuck. I'm gonna be needing more than a $40 focusing lens. I'm gonna need an entire new camera. So, digital is my only choice at the moment. The only choice I got right now. This looks fucking amazing though. I'm doing a good job. I gotta pat myself on the back here. You know what I'm saying? With the Ford GTs, baby. Some of the finest cars ever made. These are hands down some of my favorite sports supercars. It's hard to choose though. The old school one is so fucking incredible, but the 05 is also so incredible as well. I wish someone would make a C5 Corvette. That would be pretty fantastic. You know what I need to do next though is a Viper. I have not done any photos with that Viper yet. So the thing is though, back to what I was saying, is I want to sell physicals. The digitals is cool, but like I said, you're going to see a lot of videos disappear. All of the photo set videos is what you're going to be seeing disappear. Reason being is the one thing I didn't think about is, I mean, I can say it because by the time this video comes out, I'll more than likely have them all cleared. I didn't think about the fact that if I'm selling digitals, people can quite literally just download them with no real issue. I'm like, that's not gonna work. So, let me go ahead and wipe every fucking thing. Instagram, Deviant, YouTube, and I'm gonna just do the photo sessions. The photo sessions, you know, I've been doing them for a long time, so that's gonna continue to be my thing. And I'm gonna do it properly. Okay, and do some physicals, get some physical prints done. Back this up a bit. Get some physical prints done, and you know, have some real merch that people can buy from me. Even if you don't want to even buy it, just you know, it's just something I want to do. The creating physical prints is an artist's dream. Okay. Even if people don't buy the crap, it's just the fact that I will have legitimate physical prints. And that's the thing. It ain't even really about the buying for real. It's about the fact that as an artist, you have your work in the physical world. People can actually hold it, see it with their own eyes, all that. You know what I'm saying? With the digitals, man, somebody could screenshot the dang joint and boom, they got it. Even if it is in way lower quality, it don't matter. That's number one. Number two, like I said, just the biggest thing, actually having your physicals. Actually, let me back up. Let me do 20 field of view. Maybe 20 field of view might be a little better. To actually have your physical print, way better, way cooler, way more amazing by a mile. See, because look how far back we are with this higher field of view. It might look cleaner. So you know, we're gonna see that real quick. Now for these, because I'm making them for the purposes of physical prints, I don't do quite as many. Well, I'll do a lot, but that doesn't mean they'll all last. Okay, no, it was good the way it is, but I'm thinking, because she's there now, looking fantastic. Go back to the center here. In a little bit. We'll cut off the top half and leave mostly the bottom. For more of that arty, that artistic, but the sauciness of it, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing I've been doing. So when you're doing stuff for physicals, you kind of got to think more. That was the one thing I kind of realized when I was doing a lot of those, when I do a lot of my photo sets, is I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing. I'm kind of just snapping pictures and then calling it a day. We need to move her to the side a little bit. She's too close to the GT 40. We need to move her closer to the GT. She's too close to the GT 40. I'll be confused. What are you saying? What's the dang difference? The old one, the old guy here. Okay, this is the GT 40. The new one is just the GT. Reason why the old one was called the GT 40, because it was only 40 inches tall. It was short as fuck, as you can see. V is not very tall. Even in her high heels, she's still not very tall, yet I mean, the simplest way to say it is she's at fucking booty height still for such a tiny car. A tiny car with a massive 427 cubic inch V8, pushing probably 500 fucking horsepower. 1960s. That is absurd, people. If you didn't know, now you know. I think we should probably back her up too. You see less of her back, more legs. That's the one thing I noticed in a lot of professional photos that have a person and a vehicle. You're seeing more of a part than the actual person. In the case of this classic Salt Flats style pinup, that would be the booty and the legs and the heels that people liked. Gotta keep it proper. You gonna have it up. If this is gonna go up on somebody's wall, it's gotta be proper. Like, we gotta get rid of that arm. That arm can't be seen. Need just the lower back, lower half. You could have one with not too much angle though. Too much bending in the spine. That one would have been deep. Oh, there we go. That's good. You know what I'm saying? We doing it professional. Because, like I said, if I wanna, that's the biggest thing for me. Don't get me wrong, YouTube cool and all that. But like I said, as an artist, your biggest thing is getting people the physicals of what you do. Like, if you wanna be a musician, you can't exactly expect to just sit home and upload music. Trust me, I would know. I have an entire music channel with 1,500 beats on it. And guess what? 11,000 subscribers? In this modern day, I'd be lucky if I get 10 views on any of those dang things. Because you gotta get out. Yeah, you gotta get up, get out, and get something. Don't just let all your days pass you by. You got to get up. There we go. You got to get up, get out, and get something. Right about there. Where are we at here? It's gonna be hard to gauge because the Ford GT is so much bigger than the Ford GT40, but I think that is good. I think that's good. Okay, now let's move to the front. Soldiers in the front, let the heat pump. Troops to the left, fight to the death. Infrared light. I gotta stop singing all these copyright musics. First I just did the fucking Outcast. Now I'm doing fucking Wu-Tang. What's wrong with me? I'm trying to get copyright up in this piece. And boom, now we're at the these look a million times better than what I did yesterday. Hands down. Let's try to sit. Let's see here. Let's straighten it up. Gotta be able to see both cars properly. If only somebody would have made a 2017, I would have had the 2017. Oh shoot, I would have had the 2017 Ford GT in here too. I personally am not the biggest fan of the 2017 Ford GT. However, it's not that bad looking. It is a very unique build. Not very many supercars have that look in this modern day. Let me find her on boudoir. I am looking. We need a very 1950s, 1960s pinup pose here. This is never the best character to use for this type of stuff because that's not her style, but it also works very well because, well, she's absolutely stunning and a lot of people like her, so it works anyways. Ooh. Almost fucking, cramped my shoulder with the way I was reaching over like that. Let's see here. I kind of like that one. Rule of nines, so we're probably gonna come back to that. I'm looking for a standing pose, though, where her legs are kind of open. Like, split open. But I don't know if I have anything quite like that. So what we're gonna do after this, though, I should stand to the side too much in that one. You know what, though? That might be it. I want to do some lo-fi style joints too, analog style. So that's what I'm gonna be doing after this. I am trying to. I'm upping the quality of what I do for the physicals now. Number one, making the digitals look physical. Now, a lot of people, of course, I never see anybody having problems with that because at the end of the day, you still got to put the work in. Okay, I didn't just get on here, make this happen in 2 seconds. As you can see, I'm putting all types of composition to this to make sure everything is correct and actually looks good. Otherwise, well, it's still going to be the usual, not really trash, it just wasn't proper. I'm not going to say what I was doing was trash, it just wasn't proper. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't stuff that you could, that would be worth hanging up on some. It's not stuff that somebody would purchase and be like, oh, I'm going to hang that up on my wall, like I'm doing now. And because of that, I'm taking way less photos. It's not just dress the character up, make it high quality. Now I'm actually, this needs to be up on somebody's wall. It has to be worth, as a matter of fact, it has to be worth being up on somebody's wall. Let me see the grid real quick. There's more Ford GT in the 40 in the photo than there is Ford GT. Problem is these cars are vastly different in size. Now we got too much GT. Slightly. Like now, as you can see, I'm actually paying attention to composition and all that. What's the angles? Is this gonna look good in a picture frame? Is this gonna look good up on a wall? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't, I just accidentally hit spacebar. Oh no! Don't crash. Please don't crash. I really don't feel like restarting the game. It is 12:54 a.m. I'm about 2 seconds from going to sleep. But I ain't really ready to go to sleep till I'm done. Okay, we good. One of these days now I gotta make a guide teaching people how to put their game in DSLR angle. That looks stunning. So now it comes down to, can this be up on a wall? Or is this just some regular old stuff I did on a video game? We don't want regular stuff we did on a video game no more. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to make something where it's like, oh man, this is so cool for Cyberpunk. Or this is so clean for Cyberpunk. I want it to be like, wait, this is Cyberpunk? I want it to be like, wait, this is a video game? That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really doing that. Now don't get me wrong, it was clean stuff, but it wasn't worthwhile. You feel me? You gotta upgrade and level up what you do, and that's not gonna happen worrying about, you know, the YouTube videos and stuff. Now, of course, you'll still see some stuff, because photo sessions to me is where this channel is gonna lead into. Photo sessions, photography guides, you know, stuff like that. Little vlogs and whatnot. I need a Countach. I don't know if anybody made one though. That is my all-time favorite Lamborghini. The very little booty shorts. Download those for later. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be because I don't think I'm gonna play games like that. It's getting so much to the point where I'm not even like I'm not even giving a crap about what's it called, GTA 6 like that. In all honesty, I want to be doing. Oh my goodness! Someone has a Countach. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and cut this recording so I can download this real quick. That is my all-time favorite Lamborghini. There's no Lamborghini better than this. Not even the Miata. Miata is a gorgeous car. This one's a whole lot prettier. It's to the point where I'm not even really looking forward to GTA 6 like that. Man, forget a virtual Miami. I want to go to real Miami. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the work that needs to be put in. That is... It can happen with YouTube. I'm not sitting here acting like it's impossible with YouTube. It's possible. The problem is, The digital world is not the only way. There are other ways. And that's what I'm trying to move to. Okay, I'm trying to move to the real world. I don't want to be a 30-year-old child no more. Fucking carless and crap. Come on, man, really? I can't complain too much, though. There are people, 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 25 years older than me with no vehicle, no license. So, I can't complain too much. Better late than never. So, let's go ahead and download that Countach real quick. I'm probably going to switch over to, I almost said what the heck around her leg. I'm probably going to switch over to Pinup V. We can have a proper pinup character and not our little hood native lady. Alrighty, hopefully it worked. Let me see the fucking screen, buddy. 110? Didn't have 110 cars before, so hopefully it worked. I did find one. It looks fantastic. Oh wait, duh. I said I found one. I kind of forgot. It's been a long time between finding a good outfit and downloading it. Let's see. Gonna definitely have to do the Viper one of these days. It's like I said, everything got. I'm thinking of it. It's got to be new quality now. No more just snapping the pictures. Okay, it's got to be worthy of someone's house and their wall. If it ain't, I forgot about those dang things. Leave it behind. 4GT. Hopefully the doors can open. That's going to be very important, actually, with what I'm trying to do here. Where? Oh, where? Oh, 54. Oh, if I can't find the what's... I don't like that Testarossa mod no more, though. The wheels are so dang huge. I need to find an updated one. Cadillac, boy. There it is. Look at it. 300,000? That ain't nothing to this character, man. Alright, so boom. We have ourselves a Countach. We're going to make a simple background. It'll be... You're barely going to see anything, but just for the fact of quality assurance, we're going to make a background. It's going to be like tables and stuff. Just in case. It's highly doubtful you'll see any of it, but just in case, for quality assurance. Because then you'll put you'll get ready to do the pictures, and then you look at everything, and it's like, wait, the background looks too dang empty. Though it would work perfectly fine, because it is going to be very dark. I don't exactly want to take chances in finding out whether you can see there or not. But we're going to add more to the background anyways, which, in my personal opinion, in my personal opinion, when you're working on photos, you should always fill up the background. Even if you think you're not going to use it, fill it up anyways, just in case. Oh shoot, what the heck? The Countach had 2 trunks? Countach had 1 trunk? Definitely can't put nothing up there. This is where she's rocking for now, you know what I mean? With the big... Oh! Hold on, I forgot the dang fur. I'm like, something looks off here. You forgot the fur. There we go. Pinup V in the building. This is more of her style. Man, such a fantastic looking vehicle. Okay, let's go ahead and park this up. We're going to make our background real quick. So when I'm doing backgrounds and I want the car to be incredibly well highlighted, I always do black and, well, number one, I'm doing black on purpose because this is going to be at nighttime. But I'd use black with the highlighted walls that are white. So that way you have an incredible contrast, which is what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be doing a single lamp setup with film grain, so we can have a very analog or high quality old digital. Analog is pretty hard to replicate, so more than likely a high quality digital, like an old Sony Handycam. which is, in my personal opinion, the next best thing, because it's old, high-quality technology versus new, trash-quality tech. Because a lot of these little cameras that people are buying that's supposed to replicate the 90s look, that crap ain't replicating no 90s look. It's replicating trash digital, like a dang dash cam, because most of those things are dash cams. Unfortunate for the people who don't know better. Anytime you get a camera that is cheap as fuck and is talking about, oh, this will replicate 90s look. No, don't waste your money on it. It ain't replicating no 90s look. What it's doing is, it's a trashy dash cam fooling you by way of, oh, it's supposed to look bad because that's how the 90s stuff looked. No, 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 no. 90s stuff didn't look bad, it was just old. It looked incredible. It was high quality for its age. That's what makes it special. That crap is, those little new joints is just trash all around the board. It's trash quality. If it was the 90s, it'd be trash quality today. They be fooling people with that crap. Shoot, they fooled me, I ain't gonna lie. I had bought the Kodak Chimera. Now, personally, I did kind of just get it because it looked cool. But I also did not know that there's this very specific camera. Those little tiny cameras, they have a very specific look. It's hard for me to explain it here. But when you get used to it and you see it, you're like, oh, okay, I can see it now. And them joints is dang dash cams. I could put that little Chimera on the front of on the front of a vehicle. You would not know if it was a dash cam or a so-called little specialty camera that's supposed to replicate the 90s. Psyche boo boo. Now, granted, it is a cool looking little camera. So that was the main reason I bought it, but once I had learned that, I'm like, this stuff don't really look 90s. This looks like really poor quality digital. Which in my personal opinion is always whack. Now, what we're going to be testing here is, I might have to make the room fully black and give it no highlight if I'm going for that old school look, but we'll see. Okay, let me see something here. Let's spawn a roof real quick. Phone. Lift. Right about there should do. Shadooby? What was that crap called? Retro... something retro. It's funny because it says retro, but it's more classic than anything. This is like the 50s, 60s. Retro is like 80s, 90s, early 2000s. But I do not remember what that was called. It's been a hot minute since I spawned some stuff like this. Or was it vintage? Because vintage would be the proper word. I'm looking for the 50s stuff. Oh, here we go. Though we have an 80s vehicle, I don't think it'll matter too much. Because, like I said, you're really not going to see this stuff. It's more just for the assurance of, if you do happen to see past the car, at least something is there, so it's not dead. Though that setup is terrible, so let's fix that real quick. You don't really want dead scenery. It's going to be very zoomed into the vehicle and her, so you probably won't notice it too much, but just in case. There we go. Just in case, you know what I'm saying? Better to be safe than sorry. Let's go ahead and pop open them doors. We're gonna be, she's obviously gonna be posing around the car. I don't know if I'm gonna make her sit in the car, because that is easier said than done. Plus, I don't even know if the jacket will work properly, so we've got to mainly test that out real quick. Alright, so I shall be back, folks. Okay, yeah, I think we got a little too much light. This is, it's not exactly going to give me the look I was going to go for here. Okay, the main thing is, though, how does the jacket flex? What's the flex looking like on the jacket? You're rarely going to actively see her, but just in case. We want to ensure that it works properly. You know what I'm saying? Film grain, max that out if we even see it. I don't see crap, so it's not. We're not gonna do this in gray and white. Matter of fact, we're probably not even gonna use that quite yet. I'll probably have to manually add the film grain myself because I don't know if it's just me, but I don't see a lick of film grain. See? Yeah, I don't see crap. So I'll have to add it in post editing. Obviously, the best way to get that 80s look is going to be by using my favorite joint. That is number 3. That out the way real quick. Actually, hold on. Let's get her in the car to make sure that or not really in the car, but around the inner of the vehicle, to ensure that this jacket can handle any sort of seated position. Nose is itching. Side here. It is clipping with her legs. We also have another problem. She looks like dang clay for some reason. I'm not sure why that is. I did turn the reconstructing off. We might be fine though. I think it is cleaning up decently, which is good. We wanted to do that at least. However, the jacket is indeed clipping to the leg, so I don't know if it's gonna work very well. Okay, let's spawn a lamp real quick, that we don't get lost, because the back wall is gonna be black. We're gonna turn that black. This is not the look I was going for. We're gonna need a single spotlight like it's on top of a dang camera. I'm gonna keep the light out invisible, because otherwise we will definitely lose that light. With the way I'm about to have to do this. Oops. Some that looks like real quick. Take that back wall and make it black. Just gonna have a whole dang room. You know what I mean? Or should I just make it? Oh wait, it's not nighttime. That's probably why it looks like this. I just realized that it is not nighttime. I'm like, 'cause something looks off here. That is what is off. Not actually nighttime. Okay, hold on. Yeah, acting a little janky if you don't do it properly. Always the downside to path tracing. It's a little weird. Okay, boom. Quality is cleaner, but we still have to change that over. We want less light. I'm going for more of an old, like I said, an old analog look. This not so professional look, pretty much. I don't want it to really look all that professional. I want it to look like someone is purposely using an old camera to do some swaggy photos with a dang Countach, and of course the model. So let's go ahead and dull this light a little bit. It's a little too cool. Not dull, but let's change the color from less of a cool color, more of a warm color, to give it that old flash look. Back it up fully so we can see more of the vehicle. Push the outer soft ring just a bit more. A little bit, just a smidge. There we go. Just a smidge. Turn that number 3 filter on. Darken and enhance the darks just a little bit. Now let's try to fit her into the vehicle somewhere. Kind of where we can see her shoe, but as if she's sitting in the vehicle, not like quite literally. It's out and about. That probably will be hard to pull off, but V do kind of got longer legs, so it might work. Hopefully. Probably not. Maybe. Or we'll just keep her to the side for now. Or should I just have her standing somewhat in front of the wheel? That would not only be easier, but simply work. Let me make it brighter real quick so we can see what I can't see her at all. I can't see her at all. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Actually, matter of fact, hold on, let me go back. Because I really couldn't tell what the heck I was doing. Okay, there we go. See, the problem is that pose is too wide. She's not going to be sitting in the seat like that. She's going to be sitting somewhere completely else. That there is not going to work. That man is an imposter. I'm the real Deckard King. That dang classic. Some of y'all don't even know what the heck that is, man. Only my true Warcraft machinima watchers know that one. Okay, no, I don't think we're gonna have a proper seated pose in. The quality looks fantastic though, so that's good. Y'all, of course, not gonna quite see it as clean as I'm seeing it, but you have a fairly decent idea. Sometimes it's hard to get the character to look clean in path tracing, but this is not bad. I'm trying to hurry up though, because it is now 1 in the morning. I also don't want to hurry up too fast because that's how you ruin the quality of your stuff, and I ain't got time for ruining the quality of what might be able to be a fantastic piece of poster art. How high up is she floating? She looks giant. Okay, so this is going to be her own thing. Then we're going to push her into the vehicle. Or then we're going to take do a picture of the vehicle. We're back some more here. So we're kind of setting up a 2-in-1 here. Make her lean back some. Well, matter of fact, I'm going to get a little closer. And rotate her too far. Or you know what, let me just make her sit on the ledge, because it's going to be kind of hard to make her sit in the seat. Make her sit on the ledge of the vehicle. Right about there. That should be good. But for now, I'm trying to think, should I keep the wide angle? Set back down some. Should I keep the wide angle or pull it in a little bit? A tad bit darker. Just a little bit. See, I'm at hole 62. But I also don't want to be super close up to it. I don't want to keep it that far range, kind of like a 50mm. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm not feeling the amount of light glistening off the brakes though. It's a little jarring. If we make it too dark, obviously pretty much you won't see much of the car no more. I'm also a little disappointed why the film grain ain't working. If I didn't have to add the extra editing, then I wouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? Right here, I don't have much of a choice. I don't see nothing. Alright. That looks pretty good. I don't know if it's worthy of hanging up on a wall, maybe? Maybe I should go more from the side so you can see more of the car, maybe? Really get to see what it is. I mean, obviously, when you see those wheels, you know it's Countach. I don't even think you gotta be that much of a car guy to know that. Rims is so well known, everybody know what the frick them rims belong to. But I don't really like the angle that much. Because I feel like you're not seeing the car. Like, see, like this, you're really seeing the car now. Like that right there, that looks way better now. Now you really see it. Now you, like, obviously know what you're looking at. The composition is better, too. Got one issue, though. Her foot is in the ground. Sometimes I don't know if V is actually supposed to be all that short or not, because she don't really fit much. Either that or they just simply gave her too much dang legs. I think that might be the real problem. She got too much legs. There are some long-legged fools out here. I would know. I'm one of them. But what makes my proportions so dang messed up? Short dude, long legs, little torso, big feet. Is why I can't, you know what I mean? Is why I can't. I gotta wear a lot of stuff baggy, because if I don't, it'll look wrong. Okay, let's just get her out the way for now. Got too much legs. I like that. Like, that is beautiful right there. I like that a lot. Now, of course, you guys aren't seeing it the way I'm seeing it. I know some people probably looking at it and be like, it's a little half cut off. That, I don't have a choice. That kind of has to be like that. Because I'm not in 16:9. I'm in 3:2 DSLR capturing size. That looks like. You like it like that? Nope, that's too dang bright. That back down. Back down to 500. Boom. I use the fucking Steam joint, so I gotta do extra editing for my photos. I use good old Steam here. I try to take the picture in the format that we're in. Crap is like, Cyberpunk is like, I don't recognize that bull crap, and then it just completely ignores what I have set. Does 1080p, which is not going to work. For photo printing purposes. Okay, let's move her back forward. I'm trying to figure out how we can get her to fit in the car properly. Can't resize the car, we can't resize her. So, saying Skyrim, we make your character shorter. That would make things a lot easier, because sometimes I'll be wondering, I don't know if V's actually all that short. Or if people are making their cars a little too small. Let's not use the same poses we were using on OGV here. Gotta get a difference going here. Lift her up off the jump. I'm thinking got the 50mm, so it's really giving us that proper old school look. Do we want to be far back to see the full door? Well, no. Kind of like I was saying earlier. You don't exactly want to see the full person, because then that makes it kind of makes the composition weird. It's all about angles a lot of the times. This right here is pretty dang solid. Oh, you can see the full of her heels. You can see all the wheel. You can see most of the car. You see what is need to be seen, pretty much. Simplest way to put it. Then, but then you can highlight it, but then it kind of over highlights. Yeah, I mean, it looks nice and all that, but it kind of takes away from the car too. You're seeing less of the vehicle. When at the end of the day, the vehicle is still the most important thing. So believe it or not, this right here is like the best dang way to put it. still you're seeing the main subject, which is the car, but then you're seeing the silhouette of the lady. And that is not something I would have done before. Beforehand, we would have made sure, you know what I mean? We would have made sure that she's fully highlighted. Problem is, it's about the car too. Can't leave the car out. Now, in this instance, I kind of want to get one up over the view. In a little bit. Might need to add some area lighting. I don't think the spotlight's going to work for this. Let us disable it. Not going to get rid of it because we already got it there. We'll disable it. Then... Now we have the proper light. Way up. Tan that up. Warm it up. Aerate it. You know what I'm saying? And boom. Oops. Oh, the front. Go to 15, man. There we go. That, ooh, I say lift it, but I went all the way to Furco. See here, get back in a little bit. Let's change her position. As a matter of fact, let's get her out the way. Just show the car. Add to a right angle here. Get close, get close. Like I always say, at the end of the day, the goal when you're doing virtual, the goal is to making people believe it's real. Pull that off, popping. That is exactly what I'm trying to do here. If someone was to see this, I want them to be like, oh dang, when did you see that car? And they get a second glance and be like, wait, is that even real? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't getting that, then, you know, gotta work a little harder. Just a little bit. If you are, shoot. Exactly what need to be done. World of virtual photography. Okay. Let's dim that light just a little bit because it's a little too much brighter than the other secondary light. There we go. That is pretty dang solid right there. I don't know how much more we would need to do. Looks, this is good. Got two very good shots. I think that's about it. Edit all these up, see which ones will actually make the cut and which ones won't, and that's it. Quite literally it, folks. Get this one up. Kind of want to put her back on the case. This is where we don't focus too much on one thing. I'm thinking that should be the back of the car. So, let us go ahead, take this light, carry back into the car. Light, because I forgot that one's kind of position. Out. Shoot. I should have put her up on top of the roof. Kind of forgot about that. I'm moving back. Oh, shoot, I am. I meant to move to the side. No, that is moving to the side. Just kind of messed up. That up a bit. I already resized it. Quality on that real quick. Oh, I can't get any closer. Gotta do the full collision off. There we go. Bioteca. Quality on the words ain't too good. probably avoid that action. Let's go to the front instead. Quality ain't too good on the writing. One thing you don't want to do, plus it's got the Biotech and all that on it, is good old Cyberpunk stuff. Don't want people to quite know it's Cyberpunk. Obviously they'll know because it'll say Cyberpunk 2077 and all that. Because I want people to think it's not. I mean, I want people to think it's real. I'm gonna let them know that it's not, though. I just freaking got flashbanged. Where's my mouse? Oh, there we go. But at first glance, I don't want you to know it's Cyberpunk. At first glance. Might not work. Forgot how narrow the front end of this car is. It's gonna be kind of hard to display that. I guess we can do one that focuses on her. We haven't did anything that focuses on her fully. It's gonna take a little bit though, because gotta make sure it's like top notch. Get nice and big. Hand it up a bit. Then I'm gonna go ahead, brush my teeth, and probably go to sleep. Edit these tomorrow. Or later today, technically. I'm tired. But we're already in it, so keep going. Not tired enough to make a mistake, though, so. So I do need to stop staying up this late, because I know I'm going to wake up early, as I usually do. Which means I'm not getting enough sleep. That ain't good. That ain't good. Let's see, let's actually, matter of fact, let's go to one of the new pose packs that I haven't made any use of. Is this one. Gotta keep it, we gotta make her look like she's too good to look at the camera. You know what I mean? Like you wish she would look at the camera type of thing. Don't want her to directly. I mean, granted, this is supposed to be a tall character, so actually her towering over the car this much is perfectly fine. She is supposed to be like 5'9", which makes her a decently tall woman. That makes her a decently tall lady. It's average height in America. 5'4". She's 5'9", so that makes her 5 inches taller than the average. So if she was a man, she'd be about 6'1". So yeah, she got a little bit of height on her. She got a little bit of height on her. Like this is a little too much light. We don't want to over highlight. Gotta be like a kinda sorta on the person type of thing. But if I can't think of nothing, I'll just leave it be. Because we did get... Why does it look like that? What the fuck going on? That was horrible. Oh, her dang shoes is going through the ground. Woo, 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 woo. There we go. I'm wondering if I should keep her distance, though. Okay, let's stop her from looking at the camera, because god dog, that neck is bending. And like that. Now, because the focus is her, it's perfectly okay to have a full body shot here. What I don't want to do though is, like I said, over highlight. So if we put it like here, kind of like, yeah, you see it, but it doesn't have much of an artistry to it at that point. Versus when it's only somewhat highlighted. Because obviously you know what you're looking at. It's pretty obvious. It ain't rocket science. You gotta have some form of art to it. I'm gonna say that right there is perfect. Looks fantastic. She looks good. You can see her body, nice, but it's not overly highlighted. Like, hey, look at that. It's more like you see it, but look at the overall style of everything. You know what I'm saying? And boom, that's it, my good peoples. That is everything. Actually, I'm gonna edit this video. Brush my teeth and edit this video. Then I'll edit the photos later. My first print is coming soon. It's of a beautiful city shot I had did here in Cyberpunk. Gonna see what the quality is looking like. If the quality is fantastic, then I can't see prep. Then I will get a high quality frame for it. I'll have it up on Deviant, eBay, and Etsy. It'll of course be a first come first serve. So the very moment you hit the purchase button, it is yours. Shipped the next day. I gotta find some boxes though. Gonna need some big boxes and lots of foam. Sending nobody no broken crap. Alright, my good peoples, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do all things photography. That's it for this photo session. This is how photo sessions are going to be from now on. You're going to be seeing me do some DSLR style joints, taking high quality stuff instead of number, and seeing how much I can get out. No more 30 sets. We took, let me see. 30 sets is too dang much anyways. That means I ain't really doing it as good as I can for real. Did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15 photos. So not bad. Half of what I usually do. Most of them being the 4 GTs, because those were so freaking good. I could actually take quite a bit of those ones. But there you go, my good peoples. We're gonna go ahead and get the frick up on out of here because it is late, and I need to stop staying up so late. Okay. Subscribe. I'm gone.